Okay, today we're looking at how to use Google Jamboard in order to have an interactive lesson. Now here I have a Google Meet where my children will be. Now here in my inbox, I'm going to go to Jamboard. This creates a space for me to start my jam. Now in the bottom right, I'm going to go to New Jam. It's going to create a new jam for me. Let's give it a moment. Now here's our untitled jam. I'm going to change it to adding because I like to use it for mathematics. It's a good way to demonstrate certain processes. Now, before I do anything, what I'm going to do is share this Jamboard with my class. So I go to the share button. I right click and I copy. I'm done. Now I go back to my Meet into the chat, right click, paste. Here's my jam. The link to the Jamboard is posted here. Now any child in the class who clicks on this Jamboard is going to be able to see what I'm doing. Now, let's say a child clicks on it. It's going to open a Jamboard for them. Each child is going to have this Jamboard open, and that's going to be the same Jamboard I'm working on over here. Now let's say we're going to add some numbers. I'm going to select the blue pen. I'm going to add, for example, 6, T8, and 17. And I can show the children how this is done. And we can go through the process while you explain, and they can possibly give their input. And they watch and you explain. And while you're doing this, on their Jamboard, they will see what you're doing. Now they have to remember how to switch between the Meet and the Jamboard tabs, so you can explain that to them. Now, let's say we wanted each child to be able to write on this Jamboard, just as if it were a whiteboard at the front of your class. Now we can change the sharing permissions. We go to share. Right now only I can access. I'm going to click change. And I'm going to select anyone at Primary Schools of Barbados with the link. Right now they can view. However, I want them to be able to edit. So I click save. And done. And right now, all of the students in the class can make changes to this Jamboard so they can show me the process that I would have explained earlier. Now, this child over here can select a pen, a color, and when I go back here, I can say, for example, let me remove the steps. I click the undo, and over here, the child has a fresh space to work on. Now he can go ahead and do whatever he has to do in his color, and we can guide him accordingly. He made that change there. I can see the change here. Now, if you want each child to have his own frame, we can create multiple frames and possibly put sticky notes on them with the child's name. And I can say, Shaquan, look for the slide with your name or the frame with your name, and you can work on that one. Now, let's say we don't want the children to be able to make any more edits to this, only the teacher. We go back to share, we change, we can edit, they can view, we save, and we're done. And that's how you can make an interactive lesson.